After almost a decade since his previous film, Oz the Great and Powerful, filmmaker Sam Raimi returns to the superhero genre in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And the Marvel Cinematic Universe could not be in better hands. The Evil Dead trilogy and the original Spider-Man trilogy are two of Sam Raimi's most well-known trilogies. When the original Spider-Man reached the big screen 20 years ago, it was a tremendous thing for Sony/Columbia Pictures and people all around the world. People in the United States were only beginning to heal from the 9/11 attacks, and they needed hope and faith that something like this would never happen again. The early teaser video for Spider-Man was pulled from circulation when a group of criminals in a chopper were entangled in a gigantic web between the World Trade Center's twin towers. It wouldn't surprise me if an unintentional quest for heroes began right then and there. Raimi included a sequence in the film where Spider-Man is hanging from a flagpole with a giant American flag as a symbolic gesture, which would later become a recurring motif in the film's two sequels. The train sequence in Spider-Man 2, in which Peter Parker goes to great lengths to save all of the people on board from a tragic disaster, epitomized the force of cinema at the moment and Raimi's tremendous ability. He is rescued by the same passengers, who then put themselves in the way of the evil Dr. Octopus. It's a scene of strength and solidarity that demonstrates how, even in the absence of superpowers, all of us as human beings are capable of bravery and resolve. The director first introduced spectators to a superhero that could feel, breathe, and bleed in ways they'd never seen before, as well as a superhero who grappled with such issues. With great power comes great responsibility, which became the mantra for a character with superpowers. It prepared the path for 21st-century movie superheroes. Raimi has shown that a lucrative, high-quality franchise can be built on superhero characters. Iron Man was released shortly after, and the MCU as a whole was a huge hit. By that point, both Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's standalone Spider-Man films appeared to be dead in the water. There was only room for a new Spider-Man to enter the MCU because it was evolving so much around a realistic timeframe. Tom Holland was cast in the role, although there was no origin narrative this time. That is, until the concept of the multiverse became a reality. Spider-Man: No Way Home reunited all three Spider-Men and resurrected the potential of them all having their own franchises on the big screen. But, if anybody is responsible for the MCU's success, it is Sam Raimi. Now, because of Raimi's brilliant vision and ability, there's a possibility to develop the MCU's next phase with the Multiverse of Madness. The filmmaker has the ability to breathe new life into a genre that is as relevant now as it was 20 years ago.